Adequate notice of this meeting was provided and published in the Asbury Park Press and the Ocean Star on January 17, 2025. Copies of the agenda were provided to the newspaper, posted on public bulletin boards and the Township website.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese.
Here.
Councilwoman Pontorero. Councilwoman DeYoung.
Here.
Councilman Feynman.
Here.
Councilwoman Travers.
Here.
Vice President Minikino. President Ambrosino.
Here.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask everybody to rise for a salute to the flag and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Is there a motion and a second to approve minutes from the August 12th, 2025 meeting?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feynman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Abstain.
Thank you.
Okay, now I see we've got some folks here for some presentations this evening. I'd like to invite Mayor Crate up to the podium, and I think first up is Brick Township's high school baseball team, Go Dragons.
Use this better. Maybe. Can I have the coach come on up? We meet again. All right, Brick Township High School. Since its founding in 1958, Brick Township High School has built a proud tradition of excellence and achievement in athletics. During the 2024 season, the Brick Township High School Green Dragon baseball team continued that tradition by adding a new chapter to the school's 2024 series. 25. All right, well, we're going to have to reprint this. I'm reading 2024, and that cannot be right. I'm going to go back. During the 2025 season, the Brick Township High School Green Dragon baseball team continued that tradition by adding a new chapter to the school's storied history. The Green Dragons completed their season with a record 16 wins and 9 losses, captured the C-South Division Championship with an outstanding 11-1 division record, and advanced to the NJSIAA Group quarterfinals. The dedicated student athletes who proudly represented the Green Dragons baseball team are here with us tonight. The Green Dragons' success was guided by the leadership and commitment of head coaches Coach Jason, Coach John, Coach Randy, and Coach Joseph, and Coach Bill. Therefore, I, Lisa Crate, Mayor of the Township of Brick, in the County of Ocean and the State of New Jersey, in recognition of their outstanding season, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, to be Brick Township High School Green Dragons Baseball Team Day in the Township of Brick. And I call upon all residents to join me in commending head coaches and athletes of the team for their success and thanking them for representing our community in such an exemplary manner. Congratulations to you guys. Do you want to say anything about the season? You want to say anything about the season?
No, that's okay. What do you want me to call them
I'm
up?
going to have you call them up.
Sure.
Yeah. And then if you hand me the certificate, I will
All right.
hand it to them.
All right.
I got to get these redone. Sorry about
No,
that.
you're good. All right, first up, Aiden Christensen. Brandon McBride, who's away at college. He goes to Centenary, where he plays baseball up there, so he's unable to attend. Next up, Austin Jaycox. Next up, Braden Heater. Next up is Chris Quick, who again is a freshman in at Arcadia in Pennsylvania, where he also is continuing his baseball and academic athletic career. Next up, Gavin Maffey, who is at TCNJ, another graduated. He plays football at TCNJ, so he was unable to make it tonight. Next up, Gavin Majors, who is here. Next up is James Donahue. Next up is Joe Lohmeyer. Next up, Joe Martucci. Next up, Matt Goodfellow. Next up, Nick Newcomb. Unable to make it tonight, Pat Shave, who's playing at Caron University in Pennsylvania. Also unable to make it tonight, graduated senior Peyton Horning, who plays up at Drew University. Also unable to make it tonight, Sean Savannah, graduated senior, who plays and is enrolled up at Felician. And here tonight, Sean McLaughlin. Taylor Kavanaugh. Zach Martin. And John Renda. I would like to thank the mayor and the town council and everyone else for recognizing us tonight. Again, we had a great group of kids, great group of players and parents. And so again, thank you for all your support. And we're looking forward to this upcoming 2026 season. So come out to a game and help and support us. And we're gonna put up another banner this season. Thank you. Yeah, great. Thank you. I'll take these to give to the guys and girls.
Congratulations to the team, fine young gentlemen. Believe it or not, I graduated Brick Township High School. Get this, last millennium. Next up, Mayor Crate is going to recognize National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. We'd like to invite up Monica Vermeulen,
Is she here? Maybe?
if she's here with us.
Okay. Well, we're still going to recognize it. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. So September is National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, bringing national attention to pediatric cancer, which remains a leading cause of death by disease for children under the age of 15. Every year, 15,780 children in the United States are diagnosed with cancer before the age of 19. Cancer is the #1 cause of death in children in the United States, and due to the toxicity of treatments, 2 out of every 3 survivors will develop at least one or more chronic health condition. National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month aims to increase awareness of childhood cancer. This month serves as a platform to honor children affected by cancer, support their families, and promote research into better treatments and cures. Therefore, I, Lisa Crate, Mayor of the Township of Brick, in the County of Ocean, in the state of New Jersey, in recognition of their childhood Cancer Awareness Month, do hereby proclaim September of 2025 to be National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in the Township of Brick, and I call upon residents to join me in raising awareness and supporting families and children who are affected by cancer and working together toward a future without childhood cancer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Crate. We're now going to be moving on to the consent agenda. We appreciate you staying for the presentations, but if you don't want to stay for the whole meeting, you're free to leave. Congratulations again. Madam Clerk.
All matters listed under item consent agenda will be enacted by one motion in the form listed below. If discussion is desired on any item, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately.
Thank you. Item 4.1.
Authorize Township of Brick to support Revolution NJ.
Councilman Feynman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution supports the drawing a blank on how to
Commemoration.
Commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States, specifically Revolution NJ, who are planning, encouraging, and developing ways to celebrate this milestone. Revolution NJ is highlighting the role New Jerseyans played beyond the battlefield during the American Revolution, when people of diverse backgrounds contributed to the development of the state of the nation in various ways and fought for the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.2.
Authorize renewal of membership in the Ocean County Municipal Joint Insurance Fund.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes the renewal of membership in the Township's Joint Insurance Fund. The Township's contract is for a three-year period. The Joint Insurance Fund provides safety training, completes all claims underwriting, serves as the underwriting manager and actuary, provides right-to-know compliance, provides police training, and asset management.
Thank you. Item 4.3.
Authorize receipt of bids improvements to St. Lawrence Boulevard.
Councilman Feynman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the receipt of bids for improvements to St. Lawrence Boulevard. This project generally consists of the mill and overlay of St. Lawrence Boulevard between Catalina Drive and the easterly terminus. Improvements include HMA milling, HMA surface course, traffic striping, and signage. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.4.
Authorize receipt of bids roadway improvements to isolated roads.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the receipt of bids for improvements to isolated roads, specifically Ridge Road, U Place, Crate Place, and Brower Drive. This project generally consists of roadway milling and resurfacing. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.5.
Authorize award of contract professional medical services.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes the award of contract for professional medical services to the following vendors: Daffel Decker Associates, Toms River; Hackensack Meridian Team Health, Eatontown; the Institute for Forensic Psychology, Oakland; and Urgent Care Physicians of New Jersey, Red Bank. These professionals provide pre-employment physicals, fit-for-duty examinations, and drug and alcohol testing for new and existing employees. Bid notices were provided to 31 prospective bidders, and 17 picked up bid packages. The approved list meets all administrative requirements.
Thank you. Item 4.6.
Authorize award of contract automated garbage cans.
Councilman Feynman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the award of contract for the purchase and delivery of automated garbage cans to IPL North America. There are 3 sizes of cans included in this contract: 95-gallon containers, 65-gallon, and 35-gallon. This contract is for 2 years, commencing September 13, 2025, and ending September 12, 2027. Bid notices were provided to 15 prospective bidders and 10 picked up bid packages. 3 bids were received, with IPL North America being the lowest responsible bidder. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.7.
Authorize award of contract rental and laundry of Public Works uniforms, rental of rags, and fender covers.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the award of contract to Cintas Corporation, Mason, Ohio, at an approved schedule of price for each uniform piece or rag. Bid notices were provided to 22 prospective bidders and 4 picked up bid packages. 2 bids were received, with Cintas Corporation being the lowest responsible bidder.
Thank you. Item 4.8.
Authorize award of contract for Affordable Housing Administrative Agent, Homes Now, Inc.
Councilman Feynman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the award of contract for Affordable Housing Administrative Agent to Homes Now, Inc. of Brick. As the Township's affordable housing agent, Homes Now implements a program to provide affordable, low to moderate income housing units throughout Brick Township. The Township Planner is recommending the reappointment of Homes Now for this service, as they have been providing exemplary performance in the administration of the Township's affordable housing plan. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to item 4.9.
Authorize review and approval of the annual compensation for the Board of Commissioners of Fire Districts Number 1, 2, and 3 for 2026.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution approves the compensation as approved by the Brick Township Board of Fire Commissioners for firefighters in District 1, 2, and 3. This resolution is in accordance with state law that requires municipal governing bodies to review and approve the annual compensation proposed for members who serve on a Board of Fire Commissioners. Thank you.
Thank you. 4.10.
Authorize special events permit visitation Oktoberfest.
Councilwoman Pontarera.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes a special events permit to be issued to the Visitation Church so they can hold their Oktoberfest on October the 19th. The Oktoberfest is going to occur at the church, and it's going to be from 1 to 5 p.m. Zonka.
Item 4.11.
Authorize special events permit New Youth Fall Outreach.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes a special event permit for New Beginnings Church to hold a new youth fall outreach on September 28th, 2025. The event will be held at the church on Brick Boulevard from 3 to 5:30 p.m.
Thank you. Item 4.12.
Authorize special events permit St. Raphael's Mumpkin Fest.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes a special event permit for St. Raphael's Church to hold a Mumpkin Fest on September 27th, 2025. The event will be held at the church on Route 88 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Thank you very much. Item 4.13.
Authorize special events permit Operation Rocket 2025.
Councilman Feynman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes a special event permit for Ma Deuce Deuce to hold an Operation Rocket event on September 20th, 2025. The event will kick off at the VFW on Adamson Road for an 8 a.m. start. This is an approximately 22K ruck march alongside of the road to raise awareness of the 22 daily veteran suicides while raising for the Ma Deuce Deuce nonprofit. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.14.
414A is an inspection fund release for Block 1298.48, Lot 23.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. 4.15.
415A, 100% DAV, widow of veteran deduction at Block 400.02, Lot 11. 15B is 100% DAV, widow of veteran deduction for Block 646, Lot 8.4. 15C is 100% DAV, widow of veteran deduction at Block 1033, Lot .03, Lot 19. 15D is 100% DAV, widow of veteran deduction at Block 1422.23, Lot 13. And 15E, tax overpayment 2025, Block 383.25, Lot 24. And F, tax overpayment 2025, Block 1277.04, Lot 7. Oh, and G, to be continued, tax overpayments for 2025, Block 1408.07, Lot 24. H, veterans deduction at Block 892, Lot 4. I are tax overpayments for 2024 due to a state appeal at Block 1345.21, Lot 1. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This now ends the consent agenda. Is there a motion and a second on the consent agenda?
Motion.
Thank you. Open to council for questions on this consent agenda. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on the consent agenda only. Yes, sir.
Bob Matliano. On the repaving of St. Lawrence, they're going to do a repaving on that property. Has anybody did a elevation survey on that before they do the repavement? Because that's one of the roads that, on that road, that does flood an awful lot. Maybe when they do it, have it strongly pitched to the water so the people over there don't get flooded.
Well, I can tell you we do the preliminary survey work prior to doing any paving project, but this is not technically a roadway elevation project. If it would be adjusted accordingly as part of the plans to pitch to stormwater, that would make sense, but it's not technically a roadway elevation project. And we do pre-construction or pre-design surveys.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just looking out for the houses there because that's one road that definitely does flood. So, I mean, if we're gonna pave it, maybe they can look into raising that up a little bit, not to above, the houses, but of course to keep it sloped back into the water over there.
But they'll address the flow of the stormwater, but it's not a roadway elevation project.
And that one's it. Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there any other questions from the public on these resolutions? Seeing none, close public. Roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Abstain to 5, yes to the rest.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Moving on to 416, bill resolutions.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Computer bill resolution in the amount of $4,346,480.22.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there a motion and a second on the computer bill resolution?
I'll make a motion.
Open to council for questions. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on the computer bill resolution only. Seeing none, close public. Roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
417.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Manual bill resolution in the amount of $4,220,306.63.
Thank you. Is there a motion and a second to the manual bill resolution?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council for questions. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on the manual bill resolution. Seeing none, close public. Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese. Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Moving on to agenda item 5, we have an ordinance on first reading.
An ordinance amending Chapter 145 of the Township Code entitled Construction Codes Uniform to revise the language in the subsection pertaining to the electric subcode fees to comply with DCA requirements.
Thank you. Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. Construction official Mike Juzak advised that the state NJDCA has required municipalities to revise the wording that outlines permit fees for photovoltaic systems. These fees remain unchanged. The state is requesting clarification on wording.
Thank you, Councilman. Is there a motion and a second on this ordinance?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council for questions on this ordinance. Because it's an ordinance on first reading, there is no public hearing, so I will now close council and ask for a roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feynman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Agenda item 6.
An ordinance of the Township of Brick, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, amending the Township Code in Chapter 460 entitled Vehicles Operation of to increase the number of permits for beach vehicles from 125 to 200.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This ordinance is being presented by the Township's Recreation Committee. Each year in the month of September, the Township Clerk's Office issues beach vehicle permits for the fishermen to drive on the beach in the off-season. Over the past few years, this has become increasingly popular. Based on that, the committee requested an ordinance amendment to increase the number of permits to 200. This number was approved by engineering, PD, and beach staff as a reasonable number to accommodate.
Thank you. Is there a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council for questions. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on this ordinance. Yes, sir. Bob, I like the haircut too. Looks good.
Just a quick question. Now that they increased that and stuff like that, do these trucks have to go through the same, they do? Okay, so you know where I'm going. All right, so is there somebody that's gonna be there, like, if, God forbid, if something happened, that they have a towing service, like Seaside has a towing service right there? Is there somebody that they can call in Bricktown before, you know, something bad
Yeah,
happens?
they can call the police department, and the police will arrange
All right,
to
so
tow.
the brick would go down there and take care of it. All right, that's all. Just check.
Any other questions from the public on this ordinance? Seeing none, close public. Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feynman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Brings us to agenda item number 7, public comments.
Please note that each person addressing the council during any section of the meeting during which public comment is permitted shall limit his or her remarks to 5 minutes pursuant to Brick Township Administrative Code, Section 2-33B.
Any questions or comments from the public? Yes, Mr. Saluka.
John Sluka, 950 East Sylvia Court. I'm going to read my letter that I sent out about a week ago. Dear Mayor Crate, September 1st, 2025, Council President Derek Ambrosino, and all councilmen, councilwomen, as well as all the residents, students, workers, and news organizations of Brick and basically of all of Ocean County. I wanted to be sure that the council, mayor, and administration heard the appeals of the residents who have long suffered because of the non-caring attitude of the leaders of the politically appointed New Jersey Turnpike Authority commissioners. Over and over again, the New Jersey Turnpike Authority commissioners have ignored the pleas of the residents of Evergreen Woods and other areas in Brick Township. Schools have started again, and the bus stops are a short distance from the Garden State Parkway. The New Jersey Turnpike Authority Commissioner, Executive Director, wrote to Mayor Crate months ago stating that a landscaping maintenance program has been initiated, but the project itself is invisible. The pleas of the residents of Evergreen Woods, Brick High School, Primrose Garden, Sutton Village, Lanes Mill School, Greenbrier Town Hall, Briar Mill, Birchwood Park, and other places in Brick and Ocean County have gone unanswered for many, many years. The New Jersey Turnpike Authority commissioners say they are replanting trees, but have done nothing to eliminate the noise and the toxins that flow off the Garden State Parkway. The mayor and administration be fighting endlessly for the tax-paying citizens of those impacted areas of Brick Township. The children will once again breathe in air of the trucks, buses, and the cars of the Garden State Parkway. One must know that the toxins impact the learning abilities of the children. The New Jersey Turnpike Authority commissioners have not said they will plant bushes or other bushes instead of the sound and safety walls, which are still truly needed. the New Jersey Turnpike Authority Commissioner's legacy of cancer, heart attacks, autism, and premature and untimely deaths show no signs of ending. The New Jersey Turnpike Authority Commissioners do not state how any of this will eliminate the noise, the fumes, and the toxic gases and the tire pieces that fly off and into areas like Evergreen Woods Condominium Association. Along with the people of Evergreen Woods, the people of Cherry Wood, Brick High, Primrose Garden, Briar Mills, Sutton Village, Lanes Mill, Greenbrier, Town Hall, Birchwood Park, and other areas fairly impacted. Mayor Cray and her administration need to keep on top of the New Jersey Turnpike Authority Commissioners, or they will find more and more excuses for something they should have started 13 years ago, or more than 13 years ago now, and kept up continually replanting and repaving and doing what they need to do. How many years has it been? Over 13 years. Too many years. The people of Brick need the help of everyone, including the news sources, the workers, the residents, the mayor, and its staff. Thank you for your time, John Sluka. I yield back a minute 30.
Thank you, Mr. Sluka. Are there any other comments from the public? Mr. Bacon.
My name's Charlie Bacon, 366 Rancocas Drive. Good evening, Mayor, Council, and Administration. At the July Council meeting, I spoke in front of this body about overdevelopment, safety, and people getting injured as a direct result of the Planning Board and Board of Adjustments approving projects that should have been rejected. Namely at that time, and I'm going to repeat them again today. The Wawa Complex, version 2.0 is what I discussed in July. And with that approval, now we have 3 drive-throughs at that complex once they're fully developed. And the original plans called for 1 restaurant, no drive-through. The Dunkin' Donuts approved on Herbertsville Road. Numerous accidents as a result of that approval. People blocking Herbertsville Road, blocking the parking lot, people cannot get out. And finally, the Dunkin' Donut on Highway 88 in Folsom. I've personally seen that over when I was at Sandy's Cafe, where not only is 88 blocked, but also Folsom Drive. I went to the August 27th Planning Board meeting to hear the application that's up in front of them now about the Dunkin' Donuts that's proposed for Mount Logan Road. Prior to that meeting, I walked the neighborhood. And I wanted to hear about people, one, what they thought of that project, did they even know about it? And to my surprise, a lot of the people did not know about that project in front of them that's going to have an impact on the residents around that area. Some of them said, well, we have a Dunkin' Donuts, I think, 0.7 miles away. And honestly, they all said, we really don't want it. So here's some of the issues that I either heard that night or I actually spoke about. We have a school bus stop on Van Note. And in case somebody doesn't realize it, the Visitation Church is across the way from that project, if it's approved. Now, typically, Catholic Church, Saturday evenings, Sunday mornings are going to be, that parking lot's going to be pretty crowded. And a lot of those people are going to go to Dunkin' Donuts or make an attempt, they're going to dart across the street, all right? That project, the way it currently sits, is going to allow left-hand turns. And from what I heard that night, I didn't hear anything about a provision if the drive-through queue fills up, which is a problem at the Dunkin' Donuts on Herbertsville Road in 88. They also talked that night about a pedestrian crossing. And now we're going to add to that project about flashing lights. I've talked in front of this board several times in this council about red light issues here and the lack of people stopping at them. Well, I hate to inform you, with pedestrian crossings, and I see it on numerous occasions leaving this town, people don't stop at that even though that's the law, all right? The other thing that concerned me that night, moving on to professionals that are sworn testimony, right? I assume once you're sworn in, you're supposed to tell the truth. That this project won't add to traffic issues or pose a safety. Now, I find that intriguing. How would you know what safety issues potentially are going to be posed by people leaving Visitations Church and trying to get across that street? I don't know how you could make that statement under oath. And when I asked about the traffic study, I had two different people, professionals, say there wasn't a traffic study done, and then there was one done in October and April. Then we also asked, have you ever driven on Manalocan Road in the summer? Because they said there's not that much traffic. Well, that's kind of interesting. I asked some people about that one. The other thing I found kind of interesting that night is I didn't hear anything from the board about some of the things that I just brought up, and these are obvious things that should be discussed. We have a history of Dunkin' Donuts where they shouldn't be, and that was kind of intriguing. So in closing, I believe they're going to reconvene on October 29th. I feel this application, when it's in front of the board, again, it needs to be rejected because the residents don't want it, another overdevelopment issue, project, and a big safety issue. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Bacon. Are there any other public comments? Yes, sir.
Vic Finelli. I've lived in Brick for 27 years, and I kind of pride myself on knowing what's going on both here and in the school board, in the school district. And in the last couple of months, I've learned what bad shape Brick is in. We've become a sanctuary town. We have rats in City Hall. I'm not sure whether that's literally or figuratively, but one of those things. No roads are being repaired. We have overdevelopment. You're destroying documents. The sustainable land use trust thing is no good. You're deleting advertising accounts. And we have too many Dunkin' Donuts. Did I miss any?
I'm sure someone will bring them up.
And oh, by the way, I know all these to be true because I read them on Facebook. Politics, politics, politics. The one thing I find objectionable in the last month is when township employees are openly criticized on Facebook and their name is being used. All right? I draw the line at that. I mean, really, and I think everybody else would like to see that line drawn too. So what I'm really hoping for here is that we can get some people to clean up their act and act more civilized. I realize this is an election year, but we really can do it the right way and not the wrong way. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Finelli. Are there any other public comments? Yes, ma'am.
It's not really a comment, it's a question that I wasn't able to get an answer to. I want to see receipts for every single load of dirt and sand that has been dropped on 88 Jack Martin, Burrsville Road. How do I go about, who do I ask for that? What board or what department? You know, where they're building, whatever they're building, yeah, they brought a lot of dirt in there, and I know there was, I've been following, because I lived there for a lot of years, and I know there's a way they're mitigating the flooding, or they say they are, because we flood anyway, all those streets coming in. But they brought a lot of dirt in and a lot of sand in, and I lived in Edgewater for a very long time, and I know what kind of dirt came in, and I know that the parks were closed for a very long time because of it. Where can I see, because I know they have to provide a receipt for every load of dirt and sand they bring in, but where do I get to see that? Tara?
I'm sorry. No, Alyssa.
Alyssa? Okay, well, you want to ask her, or you want me to try to get her again?
If you give us your information before you leave, then we can work, we can get that answer for you, and then someone will
Yeah, I'd
get back
also
to
like
you.
to know if they're bringing in any more, like, I want to see every
Sure.
single one.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
we'll get your info before you leave,
All
and
right,
then
cool.
we'll make sure someone reaches out.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Are there any other public comments? Mr. Maglione.
Bob Montano. What Charlie Baker there was talking about on Manalocan Road, I work on Manalocan Road. And as far as that traffic goes, which they always say they do, you know, traffic planning and stuff like that, to make a left-hand turn coming out of that place is a disaster. You're not gonna be able to get across the road. When somebody's making a left to go into the place, people drive on the shoulder. Not supposed to technically drive on the shoulder, which everybody does. It's just gonna be one bad situation that's gonna happen there. The other thing is that I wanted to talk about on, so I'm gonna do this for a purpose. On block number 642.11, lot number 10. Do we know what's going on there, or? I got you.
Where is that?
I got you. Because
I
this-
don't know what lot and block
Right,
you're talking about?
and that's what that one lady said. You know, can we please put the address?
Because it
'Cause
was a tax, someone's tax.
It's
You're talking about
just
taxes, right?
not on the taxes, but on, you know, like when somebody gets something approved or something.
Right, well, no.
We don't know what the lot or the property is. No, it's what is it? It's 627.
Oh, so you do know what it is, though?
I know what it is.
Okay, well,
Well, but you don't, and we don't, like when somebody up here says lot number and block, we don't know what address it is. You know what I'm saying? You follow? So, because you said it's a mailing address. But sometimes, if you say lot and block number, you could say the address, is what I'm saying. Follow me?
I follow you.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway,
But if you can look it up, then, which you obviously
I
did,
did.
then so can everyone else.
right, it's just,
Okay.
all right. Anyway, what's going on with, what is it, 627 Manalocan Road? I think it was the week before, a lady was walking her dog and she kind of went down. And it's a disaster over there. And I guess there's a stop work order, I'm not sure. That's the, that building that got built out of its plans, so to speak, because it was supposed to be in the footprint.
Correct.
Well, that definitely ain't in the footprint that building was. So, is there a stop work order, or nobody's been there?
Not that I
and
know
of. It's just been a disaster there. The people in the back of the street there, they said they built 3 retaining walls, and every time they build it, they take it down. And then the sidewalk, there's no sidewalk to walk there for people to go through. And like I said, that lady was walking her dog, I guess the dog pulled or whatever, and she kind of fell. So, you know, I mean, something, either fence it off or something there, because you're right on top of Manalocan Road. You know, that right on the road. So maybe you guys could check into that, or,
Yeah, we can check with the construction official and see where they're at with their permits and building, sure.
okay. And the last thing I got is the electric bikes.
Okay.
We don't have any laws at all.
We have an ordinance on the book for e-books, for e-bikes and scooters, yes, we do.
Okay, because the other day, again, 2 guys going on those e-bikes on the wrong side of the road. And then yesterday, 2 kids come down passing cars on the inside. So the cars are going down Manalocan Road, they're actually going faster than the cars. If somebody goes to make a left-hand turn, somebody's gonna get it, or a right-hand turn, somebody's gonna get it. Because if I'm making a right-hand turn, I'm watching the road ahead of me, I'm not gonna look behind me because I'm making a right-hand turn. So we need to do something about them.
We have enacted an ordinance With regard to electric bikes, in fact, I think we've done that within the last 12 months. We may be one of the first municipalities to do so. Any electric bike conveyance that's above 25 miles per hour is classified legally as a motorcycle,
Right.
effectively.
Okay, you're
So
right.
it is necessary that they follow the rules of the law and traffic regulations as it would apply to a motorcycle, including helmets, license, registration, insurance. Individuals that are not complying with those rules, just like anybody speeding,
Right,
it's warranted that they be cited and ticketed.
right. So none of them have lights. Most of them don't have headlights. Most of them don't have blinkers. So,
Our police are now empowered to issue a citation in such an instance.
okay,
Actually, thanks to this town council.
okay, good. Thank you.
Are there any other public comments? Yes, ma'am.
Good evening. Lisa Rena, 13 Wayside Drive. Mr. Council President, I have a question for Mayor Crate. May I address her?
Sure.
Thank you. Mayor Crate, on March 11th, the minutes of our meeting reflect that you declared a moratorium for violations. This is related to the trailer citations, and the Land Use Committee was to meet and discuss, and the minutes also reflect that this was labeled as government inaction. There have been subsequent meetings where questions have again been raised, and the response was, once they have something, we will report back. 6 months have now passed. Has the committee met, discussed this issue, and what is the resolution, please?
The committee has met. Actually, our council president is the chair of that committee. Am I correct?
That's correct.
So what is the resolution, may I ask?
There is not a resolution. A matter as complex as this requires a significant amount of consideration. We've met multiple times. We've created a plan of action for how we're going to analyze amending the ordinance that has been on the books since, I think, the mid-'70s, so as to better serve the realities of our town today. We envision that that takes careful, considerate thought, and will likely take many more meetings before we come back and recommend to the town council amending that ordinance.
Understood. I believe that most reasonable people would agree that 6 months is adequate time if resolution is not achieved to at least provide an update. There are many concerned citizens who packed this room the beginning of the year and through the spring with concerns about the trailer citations, and there have been no updates. Is that a true statement?
Have there been no updates? I don't know if we provided an update just now. And as questions regarding it and its progress have been raised, I think we've answered them. Also individually with correspondence through people that have inquired to the
There's
township.
nothing documented in minutes reflecting that action.
Sorry?
There's nothing documented in minutes reflecting any of those actions.
I'm sure
Again,
all of the minutes from any land use committee meeting are available.
I'm talking about council meeting minutes.
You'd have to check our council meeting minutes.
I reviewed each minute, each date of meetings and minutes at length today, and the last
Then
documentation.
I think what you found is that perhaps there were no questions raised with regard to this.
No, there were questions
Madam
raised.
Clerk, do you take note of every question raised by the public through council meetings?
We do take notes of each person.
Okay, and generally what they inquire about?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so what I'm saying is the last minutes documented when an inquiry was raised that once they have something, and this was stated by Mayor Crate, once they have something, they will report back. So I'm just waiting, I'm asking, when will that report be forthcoming?
That report will be forthcoming when the work is complete.
Okay. Well, it seems to me, again, that most reasonable people would agree that in 6 months' time, there should be some action and some report back out to the concerned citizens. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Are there any other public comments? Seeing none, close public. Ms. Bergen.
I have nothing, thank you.
Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Just a few things coming up that I want to alert the community about. Thursday, September 11th at 6 p.m., We will be hosting, again, our September 11th memorial ceremony at Windward Park. We invite the public to come out and join us for that as we memorialize the members of Brick Township who perished on 9/11/2001. On Saturday, September 13th at 10 a.m., we have a pickup brick planned for Bretton Woods. Everyone will be meeting at Osborneville School, and we will supply all of the gloves and bags and buckets and all the things that you might need for helping us keep our preserved lands clean. If you are interested in participating, there is on Facebook and on our website, there's a way for you to sign up, so you're welcome to do that, or you can just show up. We're happy to have whoever comes. There will be a Meet the Mayor at the Brick branch of the Ocean County Library with me on Tuesday, September 16th at 6:30 p.m. If you'd like to go to that, you can register with the Brick branch of the Ocean County Library. And I want to remind everyone that Visitation hosts their luncheons the third Thursday of every month. This month it will be held on September 18th, beginning at 11:30 a.m. That's when doors open. I recommend that you get there between 11:30 and maybe 11:50 because service starts at 12, and they really try to count heads and make sure that whoever's there at 12 is who gets served. So try to get there on time, but this is open to anyone in the community that would like to sit down and break bread and make new friends. It's a really wonderful experience. So again, that's Visitation Luncheon on Thursday, September 18th at 11:30 a.m. We are hosting our third annual Longest Table event on September 20th. That's a Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. at Havens Farm. It is a really wonderful event. I'm so excited about hosting the third annual. Now it's become event for the Longest Table. We invite you to come out, meet your neighbors, meet some business owners, meet some people who belong to civic organizations. We've invited clergy from around town. It's open to any citizen or business owner or clergy member or civic organization that is located in Brick Township, ages 15 and up, and we serve a really wonderful meal, and we hope to see you there. You can, if you'd like to call to reserve your spot, please call 732-262-1050 and we'll hold a spot for you. And then finally, if you know of someone who is suffering from food insecurity, and that could mean anything. That could mean maybe you don't get to eat 3 meals a day. You only eat 1 or 2 because you're not able to provide yourself with 3 full meals a day. Or if you have family members or you know of seniors who may be in need, the Food Angels have made a new home at Seeds of Service. They are there every other Sunday from 10:30 to 11:30 serving hot meals. If you don't want the hot meal at that time of the day, they have takeaway containers. You can take away food, not only the hot meal, but they are also provided with lots of other things, breads and cookies and fruits and snacks and juices and all sorts of things. We load the bags up and you have food and snacks that will last you for a couple of days. So this is open to anyone in the area. You don't have to be from Brick Township, but certainly there are Brick Township residents that are probably in need. So I highly recommend, if you can, please stop by Seeds of Service. Their next serving will be Sunday, September 21st, beginning at 10:30 a.m. They're there for the hour, and you can take a bag away with you. So that is all I have this evening, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Mr. Starkey. Thank you. Madam Clerk. Madam Secretary. Councilman Albanese.
Just like to congratulate Jay Groeschel and the Brick Township High School baseball team, and say a prayer for Monica Vermeulen. Am I saying her name right?
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Councilwoman Ponterera.
Thank you. First, I want to address an issue that's a constant argument in my own family. When people talk about overdevelopment, I don't think you're going to find anybody saying in Brick that we want more development. That's not what the intention is. Every time a new business comes up, my mother calls me, and my mother says, what the hell's you let them put the Dunkin' Donuts over on the corner? You know I have to go over there. And I have the same conversation that I do every time. No one can restrict the right to buy a piece of property and to utilize it as they choose unless there's a violation of one of the zoning laws, of one of the laws that exist, right? We cannot say, hey, you want to buy that piece of property? No, you're not allowed to. It would be an infringement of our constitutional rights, the heavy duty, forget about the state rights. The Constitution is the oldest rights that we have here in America, the right to own property. So no entity could restrict somebody from buying a piece of property unless there is a violation of law that's going to occur. In that case, that's when you get the notice to all the neighbors saying, hey, this guy wants to put this business here. What does everyone who's directly affected think? That's when you show up and what happens at Brunson Woods happens. And the people talk and the board makes a decision. But it is so frustrating as a council person. I've been up here over 10 years, and it's the same phone calls every time of being irate that another piece of property was purchased and going to be used for some business. Again, we cannot stop that. However, what's the key to stopping overdevelopment? Grabbing a piece of property, if you're the town, if it's going to prevent development in an area where it makes sense. Brenton Woods was a perfect example. So the town put the money where the mouth was, applied for a whole bunch of grants and aid, so at the end of the day, it really didn't cost us as taxpayers anything, un gas. However, what it did was it preserved that piece of property. So you want to stop overdevelopment? Join the coalition that is looking at pieces of property, earmarking them, and then coming to the mayor and saying, hey, look, here's a piece of property, it's for sale. What do you think about preserving it? And then we look into it. So again, if it clarifies for anyone, every person in our country has the right to buy and own property. What they don't have the right to do is infringe on somebody else's rights or violate law. And that's what those others, the planning board committee, the zoning board, municipal court, that's what all of that is for. I hope that was helpful to somebody because I still have the same conversation in my family. And I want to thank Sloan Memorial Kettering for doing something impossible and experimental on my jaw. And I don't know if you can notice, but I can speak better. They've gone above and beyond. So thank you to all 12 doctors who helped me. And God bless.
Thank you, Councilwoman Monterrero. Councilwoman DeYoung.
Why do I always follow her? Jeez. I'm really glad the mayor brought up the Food Angels today because it is National Hunger Action Month. It's actually, today is the day of action for National Hunger Month. It's why I'm wearing orange. It stems from Feeding America. And I just want to implore everybody, if you have local food banks, local organizations that feed our food insecure kids and adults and seniors, please volunteer, please do what you can. Because there is more people out there than you think that are food insecure. That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilman Feynman.
Thank you. I first wanted to say commemoration. I struggled with that word earlier, but yeah, since reading Resolution 4.1, I've grown and I've learned a lot, so thank you. I would also like to remind everyone about the Anchor program, which provides property tax relief in New Jersey. This year's rebate is based on the 2024 data, but please be cautious as the state's website specifies that we will file on behalf of most eligible residents under 65 and not collecting and not collecting Social Security disability benefits. We sent those residents their anchor benefit confirmation letter on August 13th, 2025, with details of the upcoming filing, end quote. Upon checking my status, I found out that I did not apply for 2024. So I may be one of among the most. So therefore, I strongly encourage you to check your status. It only takes a moment, and applying online is a quick process. You will need your block and lot numbers, so that worked out. For more information, visit the website www.nj.gov/treasury/taxation/anchor/. Thank you. A lot of slashes.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Travers.
I just wanted to congratulate once again the Brook Township High School baseball team, and that's all I got, so thank you.
Thank you very much. The only thing that I'd like to ask, actually, is which millennium did Councilman Albanese graduate Brick Township High School in? I think the same one as me. And with that, I would now entertain a motion to adjourn. All in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned. Our next scheduled public meeting will be Tuesday, September 23rd at 7 p.m. Have a good evening.